Last night, the White Angels suffered 4-0 thrashing in the hands of the Parisians in the ongoing FIFA Club World Cup. And the final will come upon us on Sunday. The big one between the Blues and the boys from Paris. I call them the boys or men from Paris in France. So the big one is going to happen on Sunday. It is the final of the FIFA Club World Cup 2025 between Chelsea and PSG. We'll be looking at these and also the Super Falcons of Nigeria, the most decorated national women's team on the continent of Africa, will be in action today against Botswana. They call them the Mares ladies from Botswana in the ongoing 2024 delayed 2024 WAFCON. That is Women African Cup of Nations going on in Morocco. Yes, Nigeria will be in action tonight against the Mares of Botswana in their second Group B game. And also we'll be looking at a story from the Wimbledon. Yeah, Yaxina. Yaxina, the men's known world number one, powered his way through to the finals of this year's Wimbledon. So we'll be looking at these and many more on the show. And also Flying Eagles, yes, at the Waffle B competition in Ghana. They have a date with the young team of Ghana, also going on in Ghana Waffle B tournament, and also the Super Eagles team B. Yes, far away in Tanzania, Kenya, and Uganda will be getting ready for the Chan Nations Cup. They are in Ikene. Or the news coming in from that camp, about 7 players will not be part of the Super Eagles team B. And also we have Abba Michael Idoko, who will be joining us this morning all the way from Jos on the show. Okay, before Michael will join us, let's take this story from handball. Chief of Army Staff Shooters on Wednesday night defeated reigning champions Toje Marine of Lagos. That is Toje Marine Handball Club of Lagos 23-21 in the phase 1 of the ongoing Adova Premier Handball League in Benin City, Edo State. The Army boys, who were newly promoted to the elite division after suffering relegation last season, came out with strong intent in the first half, going into an early and never relinquishing it as they won the half 17-8. Toje Marine and the spectators were left stunned with the first half display of the Coas shooters, but it was all down to the flawless defensive display of the Army boys, who also made better use of their scoring chances that came their way. All right, sensing their defeat, Toje Marine coach and also a national coach, Shitu Adewumi, pepped his boys, who came out with a better strategy in the second half as against one-on-one attacking style, which didn't pay off in the first half. Despite Toje Marine's best effort, the Army boys that coached by Emeka Namani, another national team coach, held on to record a famous victory and avoid the repeat of the breakdown against Sokoto Rema in a game that they lost at 26-25 despite leading by 3 goals with 2 minutes to the end of the game. Namani stated that the strategy of his young team is to stay fit, focused and take each game as it comes. He noted that the victory against the defending champions will propel his team to more wins. In National, the 18 coach also noted that the standard of the league has continued to grow as the emergence of young players will be a blessing to the country. Indeed, we need young players to fill in the national team, those who have age on their side. Know how we normally do it. We give you Nigerian stories before we go straight to foreign and also look at some transfer stories. But this time around, we turn to athletics, where the president of the Athletics Federation of Nigeria, Tonoba Kokoa, has confirmed that the Nigerian junior relay teams will compete at the AFN's through Dynamic Athletics Meet, bid for that is set for today at the Yaba College of Technology Sports Complex in Lagos. The meet, which has attracted over 700 athletes, including international contingents from Benin and Ivory Coast, will serve as a preparatory test ahead of the Confederation of African Athletics under 18 and under 20 championships in Abeokuta later on this month. Yes, the president, speaking on importance of the Lagos event, he explained that the meet offers a timely opportunity to assess the readiness and the relay teams and fine-tune their batting exchange before the Continental Championships set for July 16 to 20th in Ogun State. Let me quote Okoa's words. He said, after almost 1 week of training, our team is coming together and the athletes are in high spirits. They will be participating in the AFN Dynamic Athletics Meet. This will enable us to see them in the competition mood and also an opportunity for them to perfect their batting exchange seamlessly. Okoa also revealed that the athletes currently in camp are being properly catered for, with camping and competition allowances already arranged. Yes, it is better they arrange the allowances and their welfare must be their priority. While noting that additional incentives may be provided, he clarified that such special motivations would be at the discretion of the local organizing committee. Yes, indeed, it's not for the public consumption. Yes, they can only make it public when they give them these incentives. And also the athletes confirming that they have received the incentives being given to them. Yes, in preparation for the African Junior Championship in Abeokuta, Okowa expressed confidence in the capacity of the local organizers to deliver a world-class event. He said, I believe in the LOC and all they are doing a great and good job so far, and I'm sure they will deliver a healthy and lively atmosphere for the continent's athletes to compete. Yes, the meet in Lagos is set to feature elite names including Olympian Olayinka Olajide, sprinter prodigy Olaolu Olatunde, and multiple national champions Patience Okon George and Olympic finalist Enoch Adegoke. Organizers have confirmed that the relay event will be prioritized, especially as Nigeria eyes qualification for the 2025 World Athletics Championship in Tokyo, Japan. In addition to providing crucial race opportunities for the juniors, the Lagos Meet also acts as a broader performance platform for West African talent, with strong representation from neighboring countries and premium price categories aimed at attracting top-tier performances. Still on athletics, Nigerian hurdler Nathaniel Ezike has been named one of the 3 finalists for the prestigious 2025 Bowman Award Collegiate Track and Field's highest individual honor. Yes, the field's highest individual honor. The announcement was made on Tuesday night by the U.S. Track and Field and Cross Country Coaches Association. All right, we have Michael Idoku joining us all the way from Plateau State. But before he talks about this, let's tell you that Nathaniel, who's from Delta State and competes for Baylor University, capped off a record-breaking year by winning the NCAA title in the 400 meters hurdles in Eugene, Oregon. Michael.
Yes,
Hello?
I can hear you.
Okay. Nathaniel
I can hear you.
Okay, Nathaniel Ezekiel.
Yes, I mean, it's a big one. Going by the fact that he's still a young lad. I've watched him in the NCAA circuit for the past 3 years, and he keeps getting better and better. 2 years ago, we saw him running in the 49s. Last year, he was running in the 48s. And we are seeing him drop 47 highs. I mean, in the NCAA finals, I loved his composure, his approach to the hurdles. I mean, from takeoff, especially his finishing. I see him in the next couple of months challenging, I mean, the likes of Rai Benjamin. I mean, even the Brazilian, I see him challenging those two top dogs, even though they run at 46. But I see Rai Benjamin potentially as a world championship finalist come September. I mean, in Paris or so, is in Tokyo. So I am very proud of him. The last time we had a hurdler who was running at this level from Nigeria was, I think, during the Atlanta 96 Olympics and, of course, Sydney Olympics. But we've not had a Nigerian hurdler who runs, I mean, this fast on the hurdles, I mean, since almost over 20 years now. He picks the win.
Okay. Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, we just wish he will bring that award home and let's see how that pans out. All right, let's switch to para table tennis, where former African champion Faith Ugwoke has expressed her ambition for the 7th edition of the Valued Lagos Para Table Tennis Open, which is to hold at the Molade Okoya Thomas Sports Hall of the Teslim Balogun Stadium in Surulere, Lagos. The 2026 Commonwealth Games silver medalist spoke, revealing her desire to defend her para singles title in the women's category and also to secure a qualification berth for both the regional West African para table tennis event in Abeokuta in September and the Continental Championship B to hold in Cairo, Egypt. That is in November. Upcoming tournament, that's the Value Jet tournament, and I want to believe and hope that I will maintain my position by coming first. By coming in first position again. Ugwoke featured in para event at the 56th Molade Okoya Thomas National Table Tennis Championship held at the Teslim Balogun Stadium in January, where she suffered a stunning defeat to eventual finalist and tournament runner-up Taye Onyeloye, who in turn was beaten 3-1 in 3 sets, 11-3, 7-1, 11-6, 11-9. That is in 4 sets by Commonwealth Games medalist Kate Oputa to become the women's class 1 to 5 champion. We wish her well. The camp of the Super Falcons. The Super Falcons head coach Justin Madugu insists he is focused on leading Nigeria to a 10th continental title and the ongoing WAFCON tournament in Morocco. As the Super Falcons face the Mares of Botswana in their second Group B game today, that is at 8 p.m. The Super Falcons wasted little sweat in dispatching Tunisia 3-0 in their first match of the campaign and will book an early slot in the quarterfinals if they collect another 3 points against Southern Africans at the Labi Zaouli Stadium in Casablanca, Morocco. Botswana comes into the game at the back of a 1-0 loss to Algeria, their first Group B match. The same day, the Super Falcons hit the Tunisian 3 with Asisa Oshoala and debutant Rishola Babajide and Chiwendu Ihezuo, the scorers. As he posted on X, As I said before the commencement of the tournament, we are focused on our mission X, and we believe that victory against Botswana is a huge possibility. We are taking it one match at a time without taking anything for granted. Okay, Michael. Coach Justin Madugu says they are not taking anything for granted, and tonight will be the night for the Super Falcons.
Definitely, Mission X is the target, and it can be only accomplished one match at a time. We have seen the team dispatch Little Sweat to dispatch the Tunisian counterparts of the Northern Africa. Now we are going south to the Africans. West African really reigns supreme. Well, the last time we met Botswana 3 years ago, we dispatched them 2-0, and I want to believe that they'll be playing like wounded lions now. They may not want to concede, or should I say lose back-to-back games and get ousted, and so they may play with their hearts out. Thank God we have a plethora of scorers now, apart from Babajide, Ajibade and Oshuala. At least we have a certain Ihezu Chuendu who is looking good in front of goal, so it's good that we have scoring options, reliance on Asisat Oshuala. And I trust the backline we have. I trust Ohale. I trust Ohale, Obusinachi, Ashley Plump. And then Rebuchi Amaka. And I want to believe that we have what it takes. The backline is solid. And it for us to no count goals. I mean, after the second match tonight, I can only wish the Super Falcons, and they should keep their eyes on the goal, which is Mission X. Besima, and something are all focused and all locked in to ensure that the job is delivered. And I can't remember the last time I saw the Super Falcons this focused, perhaps when they won their last WAFCON. But I think that oneness, that spirit is together again, and we're looking forward to seeing results. I see the Super Falcons coming home victoriously in this one tonight.
Okay, but what's your scoreline?
Yeah, at least a tune, at least.
Okay, a repeat of what happened in 2022.
Yes, exactly. That's what I see.
Okay, yes, in 2022. Okay, in 2022, the Mariners of Botswana also lost to the Super Falcons, courtesy of Ifeoma Onumunu's goal and Christy Uchebe in that game. Still talking about the Super Falcons game tonight against Botswana. Nigeria goalkeeper and African #1 women's goalkeeper Chiamaka Nnadozie says the Super Falcons younger players are ready to rise to the occasion as they prepare to take on Botswana tonight in their second group game at the 2024 Women's Africa Cup of Nations. Speaking at a pre-match conference in Casablanca, that was yesterday, Nnadozie praised the attitude and quality of Nigerians WAFCON debutants, many of whom feature at the 2023 Women's World Cup. Yes, in Chiamaka Nnadozie's words, she said, "We are not worried. About 19% of them were part of the team that went to Australia for the Women's World Cup last year. Some also played in our games in France, so it is not completely new to them." As Nigeria aiming for a record extended 10th continental title, but the team has not lifted the trophy since 2018. Despite generational shift in squad, Nnadozie believes the players are equipped to deliver under pressure. Continues saying that teamwork makes the dream work. These are good players doing well in their clubs. When I joined the team in 2018, I was just a young player from the Nigerian League. By 2019, I was at my first World Cup with no international experience, but the encouragement I received from other players really helped me. Now I try to guide the younger ones too, show them the right way. You can already see the impact one of our youngest players has scored in her first major tournament. This is Rishola Babajide. As the Super Falcons started their campaign with a commanding 3-0 win over Tunisia, a victory against Botswana at the Laubis Zauli Stadium tonight will take Nigeria to 6 points and guarantee a place in the quarterfinals. Nigeria defeated Botswana 2-0 in their previous WAFCON meeting during the group stage of the 2022 tournament, also in Morocco. Goals from Ifeoma Onumenu and Christy Uchebe had the Falcons recover from an open day loss to South Africa en route to the semi-finals. With the 2024 campaign off a strong start, Nnadozie said the team is determined to maintain momentum and reward fans back home. And that reward is bringing back the trophy. Right, that game will be played at 8 p.m. Nigerian time tonight. Well, let's quickly give you some games that were played yesterday in Group A, where Zambia in a 5-goal thriller after their 2-2 draw against the Atlas Lionesses of Morocco. Yes, did all they can. Barbara Banda helped Zambia defeat a strong Senegal team 3-2. That is in the 5-goal thriller. Then the game that was played later on, DR Congo women lost to host Morocco in a 6-goal thriller. 4-2 it ended. 4-2 and it ended in favor of the Atlas Lionesses of Morocco, with the first hat-trick of the tournament scored by Chebek of Morocco, the host country. Got 3 goals against DR Congo women in that game. Ended 4-2. Both Morocco and Zambia are on 4 points in Group A. Yes, action continues tonight in the African Cup of Nations for women in Group B. Algeria will take on Tunisia. It's all northern affairs, while Nigeria battles the Mares of Botswana at 8 p.m. Nigerian time. Okay, back to you, Michael. Quickly, if we win this game tonight... Hello, Michael, are you there?
Yeah, I'm aware of the fact that... yes, I can hear you. How the back of... Yeah.
Because we are struggling to hear you. We will go to the camp of the Chan Eagles. Nations Championship tournament are feeling the pressure of selection. 3 days into their training camp at Remo Star Stadium in Ikene, Ogun State, Ahead of the tournament, head coach Eric Schell has had invited an initial 35 players to camp, and they began training on Monday with 21 players. With 14 other players joined trained yesterday morning. The rest expected, I can tell you, about 7 out already. 2 are injured. Captain of the team through the qualifiers, Junior Nduka, spoke about the intensity of the sessions and the just to make the final squad. Yes, the team will be trimmed down. Rivers United and former Flying Goals forward Aneke Mokon also admitted the pressure. Okay, let's quickly give you this information that Abia Warriors duo of Anthony John yesterday morning. Yes, 5 players have become ineligible to feature for Nigeria at the CHAN tournament, as they have all moved out, signed for clubs outside Nigeria. Age of Abia Warriors also Xavier Isaac of Rangers International of Enugu, and Papa Daniels Mustafa of Niger Tornadoes, and Waliu Jetoye of Ikorodu City. All 5 players have left the Nigerian Premier Football League to sign for other clubs outside Nigeria. But for Ifeanyi Onyebuchi of Rangers International, is out injured and will not report to camp of the Super Eagles Team B. While goalkeeper Ifeanyi Hakot of Sporting Lagos is busy with the Under-20 national team far away in Ghana for the Wafu B Under-20 Championship. So that making it 7 players not be part of. Okay, let's go straight to the FIFA Club World Cup. All right, let's go straight to the FIFA Club World Cup. Delivered a masterclass to demolish Real Madrid 4-0 in the semi-final of Real Madrid 4-0 in the semi-final of the FIFA Club World Cup last night. 3 goes up. PSG reached their first ever and it is football. Your team got hammered, destroyed by PSG, the most informed team in the world right now. We cannot take that away from PSG.
Yes, I mean, no doubt. I've been done as musicians, but then this is PSG we're talking about. The best team in the world. I only say I'm here for Chelsea, and Chelsea have been banned, but I don't think they have what it takes to propel PSG. PSG looks like the best formidable team we have seen in the last few years, because I mean they are dispatching top class teams. Not 1-0, 4-0. I mean, look at what they did to Inter in the Champions League finals. I mean, they are making good teams look average. I mean, that's how formidable this case team looks. Side I have seen in a very, very long time, from defense
to attack. They are very complete. And the coach, Xabi Alonso, in a post-match conference, says Real Madrid kept on making repeated mistakes. A lot of mistakes. That was what led to their defeat. And yes, he said the third goal actually killed the spirit of the team after they considered the third goal. That is in his post-match conference, Xabi Alonso. Alright, PSG will now go ahead to face Chelsea in the final on Sunday. We will open the phone lines tomorrow containing that game, where you can make your predictions. Let's see who takes the FIFA Club World Cup home on Sunday. All right, let's quickly take this from the camp of Nigerian's Flying Eagles. Yes, Nigerian Flying Eagles will be bidding for yet another regional title when they open their campaign against host Ghana in the 2025 West Africa Football Union, the 20 Boys Cup tournament. That is today. Nigeria will trade tackles with fierce rivals Ghana in the opening match of Group A later at the Pram Pram Center in Accra. The team led by head coach Aliu Zubairu are the reigning champions of the Western Regional Football Competition, having claimed the last two editions hosted in Niger Republic and Togo. Leading the team will be inspirational captain Daniel Bamayi. Bamayi and 19 other players selected by coach Aliu Zubairu will use the competition as part of long-term preparation for the upcoming FIFA Under-20 World Cup, which will be played between September and October 2025 in Chile. Nigeria secured their place at the Mondial by finishing in the third position at the CAF Under-20 Africa Cup of Nations, which took place in Egypt 2 months ago. That was in May. The experienced Ghana during the Africa Under-20 tournament could prove invaluable when the Wafubi tournament begins today. After the opening fixture against Ghana today, the Flying Eagles will then battle Benin Republic on Sunday, that is July 13th, in their final fixture of Group A. So let's see, they'll be taking on Ghana today, and then later on Sunday play Benin Republic. Right, let's take some transfer stories quickly because we are gradually winding down on the show. Galatasaray have suffered a big blow in their attempt to secure Victor Osimhen signing on a permanent transfer from Napoli. Indeed, let me say this, permit me to say this on air, that Napoli is winch hunting Victor Osimhen. You cannot be treating a player like this. A man who did all he can to give you your trophy after more than 3 decades. Winning their first Scudetto. Just winning the Scudetto, he also won the Golden Boot. So you cannot be treating him like this. This comes after Napoli opted to turn down Osimhen's release clause amount of 75 million euros. This was revealed by Nigerian brokers journalist Onyebuchi Onkola. According to the report, Serie A champions rejected Galatasaray's 75 million euro third bid offer for the 26-year-old, which was the official release clause of the player. You've gotten the prize while rejecting it, Napoli. Yes, in a tweet earlier of this month, Napoli officially turns down Galatasaray's 75 million euro bid. That is a third bid for Victor Osimhen, which is the official release clause. With this, Napoli are frustrating the deal intentionally, adding that they want to push Osimhen to Saudi Arabia club Al Hilal. He doesn't want to play in the Middle East. But Osimhen has already made it clear from the onset that Al Hilal is not possible, and he only wants to join Galatasaray on a permanent transfer. The Super Eagles striker also had made it very clear to Napoli that he won't report for the club's preseason starting this month, and he doesn't want to play for Antonio Conte's side anymore. Napoli let Osimhen go. I believe this time around that the Nigerian Football Federation and all sports stakeholders in the country should step in and see that Victor Osimhen leaves that club. I can tell you that this is racist in a different format. Racism in a different format.